Here we have the myomeres, which are divided here by the horizontal septum and here by the myoseptum. And then you can see the apexial muscles here, which, also the myomeres originate in the vertebral column and insert in the integument, similar to the apexial muscles, which are here, which originate in the vertebral column and insert in the integument. These are homologous to the dorsalis truncate and the nectaris. Then we have the apexial muscles on the ventral side of the shark, which are deep to these muscles here, and they originate in the vertebral column and insert in the integument and are homologous to the rectus abdominis, the external obliques, the internal obliques, and the transversus. Then we have the pectoral extensor or abductor here, which originates at the scapular process of the pectoral girdle and inserts in the pteriogeophores. This is homologous to the triceps brachii, the dorsalis scapulae, the procoracohumeralis, the latissimus dorsi, the forearm extensors, and the supracoracoideus of the nectaris. Then we have the pectoral adductor or flexors here, which originate from the coracoid bar of the pectoral girdle and insert in the pterygophores, which are homologous to the pectoralis, the coracobrachialis, the humeroantebrachialis, and the forearm flexors. Then you can see the pelvic extensors here, or the abductors, which originated at the iliac process of the pelvic girdle and insert in the pterygophores, which are homologous to several of the hind limb abductors of the nectaris. And then we have the pelvic adductors or flexors here, which originate from the pubo-ischiac bar and insert in the pterygophores and are homologous to several of the hind limb adductors of the nectaris. Then we have the levator palletoquadrati here, which originate at the optic capsule and insert at the palletoquadrate. These are homologous to the adductor mandibulae anterior and externus of the nectaris. Here we have the spiracularis, which originates at the optic capsule and also inserts at the palletoquadrate. Then we have the adductor mandibulae here, which originates at the palletoquadrate and inserts at Meckel's cartilage. This is homologous to the adductor mandibulae, both anterior and externus of the nectaris. And we have preorbitals, which are located below the eye, although they can't be seen clearly here, and they originate at the ventral chondrocranium and insert at Meckel's cartilage, and are also homologous to the adductor mandibulae in the anterior and externus. Then on the ventral side we have the intermandibularis here, which originates at Meckel's cartilage and inserts at the midventral raphe, and is homologous to the intermandibularis. Then we have the levator hyomandibulae here, which is originating at the optic capsule and inserts at the hyomandibular cartilage. And then we have the interhyoides here, which originates at the serradohyal and inserts at the midventral raphe, and is homologous to the interhyoides in the sphincter coli. Then we have the collicularis muscle, which is here, and that originates at the fascia of the apexial muscles and inserts at the scapular process of the pectoral girdle. And this is homologous to the coccularis and the levator's arcuum of the nectaris. And then we have the dorsal constrictors here and ventral constrictors here, which both originate and insert on the raphe and are homologous to the branchiohyoides of the nectaris. And then we have we have the coraculomandibularis, which originates at the fascia of the coraculoarcual muscle and inserts at Meckel's cartilage and is homologous to the geniohyoid. Then we have the common coracoarcules, which originate at the coracoid bar and insert at the coracohyoid muscle. It is homologous to the pectoris scapularis and the rectus cervicis. And then the coracohyoid, which is the muscles here, are originating at the coracoarcual muscle and insert at the basihyal and are homologous to the rectus cervicis.